On guys, it's DK back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Wednesday. We got a pretty solid 6-game slate. I do apologize for missing the upload on Tuesday. Just had no time to make the video, so I did tweet out the plays that I liked, but yes, I do apologize again for missing that upload. But let's get right into the analysis here for the 6-game slate. So, just looking at the slate, obviously the really appealing game here is Golden State and Houston. We got no Durant, which makes the Golden State guys very appealing. Houston, obviously, it's Harden, Chris Paul, Capella, but we got a lot of expensive guys, so we're gonna have to find some cheaper options. So, let's jump into it. Harden, obviously, here at 11-2, an up-tempo game against Golden State. The over/under is gonna be really high in this one. I'd assume it would push 235, 240, 11.2. Really like Harden. Westbrook, now he's gonna be very low owned. Am I going to play him? No, but I understand it. If you want to put ownership, I think he goes super low owned in a good match against Brooklyn. Then you got Steph at 9.3. KD's obviously a huge piece that they're missing. Steph seems too cheap for this price at 9.3, so I do like him quite a bit. Donovan Mitchell, there's some blowout risk here at playing Phoenix, but if Rubio's out, Donovan Mitchell has huge upside. Whenever he runs the point. That's when I want to play Donovan Mitchell. 39, 37 minutes last two games, 53 and 49 fantasy points. So I would consider him for sure if Rubio's out. Devin Booker, probably not for me. Mike Conley here. There's a lot of Memphis guys that are pretty appealing. You can't get a better match here against Atlanta. So 7.8K seems too cheap for the level of production right now for Mike Conley. So I do like him quite a bit. D'Angelo Russell, I don't think we need to go there. Chris Paul, under 7K. I really like this play here. He's going to play 30, probably even 35 minutes. And he has huge upside. I think he has 40, 50 fantasy point upside in this matchup. So I do like Chris Paul a lot here. Satoransky, I have no issue with. I've liked him the last couple games. He's playing basically the whole game. The matchup, not the best against Orlando, but I have no issue if you want to go there. D Wade, he always does have upside, but I just don't think you need to go for that on this slate. Then we get to the Memphis guys here, a couple of the cheap guys. Avery Bradley, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he has really turned it around here. 35, 34, 36, 37 minutes. He's playing, all the minutes he can handle. The matchup's really good. This is a slate where we're kind of lacking value, so I don't mind Avery Bradley at all here at 4.8. And the same thing here with DeLon Wright. Been playing kind of the backup, but playing a lot of minutes. 36, 26, 30, 26, so 25 to 30 minutes in a good matchup. Been playing really well, so Avery Bradley, DeLon Wright, I think are perfectly fine plays here. And then that's probably about it. All right, let's move on to shooting guard. Beal, if you guys have been watching my videos, I've been playing Beal a lot recently. I think this is where I hop off. Orlando playing at a slower pace. Beal, probably not for me. Let's see. Klay Thompson been playing really well here. 49, 58, 48, 3 of the last 4 games. Obviously no Durant. That's a huge piece they're missing. The price is up there. I think Klay's going to be really popular. I might fade him just because the price tag is up. I think the ownership's going to be up. So I might fade him just because of that. But, I think he's a great player at 7.2. But I'm leaning towards fading him because I think he's going to be really popular on this slate. Let's see. Fournier. So we got Aaron Gordon listed as questionable. If he misses, that's a lot of usage to go around for Orlando. I wouldn't mind Fournier. Also, DJ Augustine, I think I passed up. I have no issue here. Again, there's not a whole lot of value on the slate. So DJ Augustine, I know not the sexiest play, but should play right around 30 minutes in an up-tempo matchup. I think he's a pretty good value play. Don't mind Fournier. My favorite Magic player, obviously, is Vucevic if Aaron Gordon does miss. So I'll get to him later. And, okay, Iguodala here. Obviously, no Durant. I'd assume they start McKinney. McKinney's been pretty useless, though, when he's starting, so I don't think we want to go there. Iguodala would probably be the target. I'd assume he would play close to 30 minutes. At 4K, I think that's too cheap, so I do like Iguodala quite a bit here. All right, let's move on to small forward. Paul George, I also think he's super low owned. Him and Westbrook, it's a good matchup, but just personal preference here, I'm not going there. But I do think both those guys go really low owned. Aaron Gordon obviously brought him up. If he misses, that's a lot to go around. I would really like Vucevic if Aaron Gordon misses, so we're going to wait for news. If he plays and not going to be limited, he's been playing really well. The price, 6.7, I think is still a little underpriced. So I think he would definitely be in play. Jabari Parker, same thing. I've been playing him a lot here recently. 5.6K, I think this is where I hop off. He does still have upside, but I just think there are better plays on the board. Isaac would get a boost if Aaron Gordon misses. I think you can consider him if Aaron Gordon does miss. Terrence Ross, too scoring dependent, but I understand if you want to take a shot. Let's see. Royce O'Neal, only if Rubio misses. He's kind of been up and down, so it is a risky play, but I would consider if Rubio does miss. Okay, let's move on to power forward here. Blake Griffin, not for me. The Detroit-Miami game is pretty unappealing, so I'm basically just crossing that one off. Bobby Portis, I've been targeting him a lot recently too. I still think he has upside, but the match not the best here against Vucevic. I think this is where I hop off as well. And then we got Draymond Green. Really like him here at 5.9. With no KD, that's a whole lot of usage to go around. 5.9K is way too cheap. So I really like Draymond here. Let's see. I don't have an issue if you want to go PJ Tucker here at 3.8. Pretty low usage guy, but he does have upside every once in a while. If you can knock down some shots, he definitely can get you there. So I don't think he's the worst value play there. Ivan Robb, just not seeing enough minutes. I would like it if he was seeing guaranteed 15 to 20, but he saw 7 minutes last time out. I don't think I could take a shot there. All right, let's move on to center. Drummond, again, Detroit-Miami is kind of a cross-off for me. Then you got Vucevic, who I think goes really low owned. Washington, such a good matchup. If Aaron Gordon misses, he has huge upside, so I would really like him if Aaron Gordon does miss. Gobert, can you target him? Yeah, he does have big upside here against Phoenix, but I just think they're better plays. The blowout factor is in play too, so him and Donovan Mitchell would probably be the two, or Royce O'Neal would be the Jazz guys I would consider. But right now I'm kind of leaning towards a cross-off because a little concerned of the blowout, and there's just a couple games I do like more. We got the Boogeyman at 7.4. Really good matchup here against Houston. I'd assume he pushes for 30, possibly even 35 minutes. 7.4K seems too cheap for DeMarcus Cousins, so I do like him quite a bit here. Capella, same thing. They're going to need him to guard Boogie. He has upside in an up-tempo game here, so I have no issue with Capella. Wouldn't even mind, pairing the two centers. I have no issue with that. But then you got the couple of the Memphis centers with Valanciunas and Joakim Noah. The thing that concerns me is the minutes. Everyone kind of being evenly distributed minutes here for the bigs. Valanciunas 21, 25, and 25 minutes the last couple of games. And then Noah has played 27, 21, 23. So personally, I think I would lean towards Noah just because I'll take the price discount. Again, the minutes is a little concerning there with Valanciunas, but he does have upside and a great matchup. Let's see. Is there anything else? Holmes could always take a shot on, but his minutes kind of decreasing. I don't think I would want to do that. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, again, the slate kind of lacking some value. Value plays, again, I'll get to them. Let's see. So I like, PJ Tucker's okay. I do like Andre Iguodala a lot. O'Neal, if Rubio does miss, would be a solid play, I think. DJ Augustine, I think, definitely a solid play. Noah, 4.7, I think that's a little underpriced. And Avery Bradley and DeLon Wright. Those would be the value guys that I really consider. And then obviously, it's a studs in this game. On the Golden State side, any of those 4 starters, the main starters, KD or Steph Curry, Clay, Boogie, and Draymond. On the Houston side, it's Chris Paul, it's Harden, it's Capella. So I would definitely recommend getting some stars in this game, and then value elsewhere. Those value guys I brought up, and then Orlando. I do like Vucevic a lot if Aaron Gordon does miss. If Aaron Gordon plays, Vucevic still has upside, but I'd probably lean towards just stacking this game, getting some cheap guys in these other games. So, I think that's kind of my thought process for the slate. And I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. So if you have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. It means the world to me. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section down below. I need to get better at responding to the comments, so I will be updating them, looking at the comments a lot if you guys do leave a comment. And also important to follow me on Twitter. I'll put that in the description below. I'll give my thoughts and more news comes out throughout the day, and I'll be back for another video on Thursday. So I will see you guys then.